Recorded live with little or no editing, it's Defense Up. I'm Run 7, here with one eyebrow still, waiting for it to grow back in. Lord Richter shot over his defense today. He said he had some really wacky stuff because he is sick and tired of these boring rules. So he grew a pair and he tried some new stuff. That's right, he went out on a limb. Some of it's hot trash, some of it's really interesting. Some of it has me thinking maybe I should try a version of it. So we're gonna roll through this and see. I don't remember what Lord Richter's at. He's something like 35, 40 million TCP. He's a big boy. I don't remember what league he's in, but he's probably not going to maintain it with this defense because there are some serious flaws in this. But however, like I said, it's got some it gets me thinking about stuff. And that's what we want right now, is to get ourselves thinking and trying something new, because new is fun. And until the next season, season 4, we don't have a lot of fun. So team number 1 is the Infinity Watch. Nothing new or fun here. It's just the team. It's done well. It's placed here. It's a good filler. So there's team number 1. Team number 2, however, is not a full unlimited team. It's not a full uncanny team. That's not Emma in there either. What we have going on here is some of the best parts of Unlimited, with a Bishop and a Phoenix that are going to draw the opening maneuver to Bishop, hopefully do a cleanse kind of taunt type maneuver with Phoenix. Then by then, hopefully Rogue has her taunt up, giving Dagger enough time to ult. Now Dagger does better with Cloak, of course, but still gonna be a pretty punishing ultimate if Dagger can get to turn 2. All the while you have Gambit pinging away. So it's interesting. Maybe people would look at this and think that's an Emma in there, and then they're going to come into it with a walking hate with Emma instead of Shang-Chi. I doubt it. And even if they did, I still think the walking hate is going to roll over this no matter what. It might get a little hairy at times, but I still think it's going to work. It's interesting. It's new. Maybe somebody will just try. Maybe somebody won't do the walking hate. Maybe they'll come in with like an unlimited team of their own and see if they can't mirror it. And I don't know. I just don't know. So I'm going to give them an A for effort. However, I think functionality-wise, I think this is going to be a C at best. I think you should probably just go with a straight unlimited team, force them in with the walking hate, so that their Dormammu is being used up, so that their Kestrel is being used up. Yeah, I think that's probably the safest way to go. But this is sure a lot more fun, so I don't know, give it a shot, see what you think. Team number 3 is what looks to be really scary at first glance, but it turns out that you're actually gift wrapping 2 teams, because the new Warriors can beat Gamma and the new Warriors can beat Tangled teams, and you just kind of put them together and the new Warriors are going to beat this too. Even though it's a big, powerful team, even if the Green Hulk gets his taunt up, we still think that you're going to be able to beat this with new Warriors, and you're basically sacrificing 2 teams. So we think this is a big fat F. Plus, you've got 3 strikers, a healer, and only 1 skirmisher, so not enough vulnerables for anybody to do anything. That 99 as a striker, what is going on with that? Raider at least, skirmisher preferably. But yeah, this is a big fail for me. I think it's a waste of your Red Hulk. We had some ideas on where that Red Hulk could go in a different composition later on, so keep that in mind. This is a fail. If you are playing at a level where you have the new Warriors unlocked, you can put Tangled on defense. You can put Eternals on defense. You can put Tangled Eternals on defense. Because you don't need them to mirror Tangled Eternals on somebody else's defense. So I think that's what should happen, but I don't think you should throw the Gamma team in here. This is a bad place for Gamma to go because they just fit in with what they're already using. So I like the idea of throwing something big and ugly in here with a Tangled team that would mess with the new Warrior team, but Gamma's not the choice. So big fail on this one. Team number 4 is not entirely Wakanda. That's cool. Still, Mo's gonna crush this. It's a fail, sorry. You tried, but it's not gonna work. So, again, I'm excited that it's something different, but it's totally going to get rolled over by the Masters of Evil. So it's not, you're taking away Shuri, you're taking away too many pieces. It's not going to be fast enough. It's not going to do anything. In fact, the only thing I can say that this team has going for it is that someone might go, you know what? I might be able to save my Masters of Evil for something else. And they could come into it with a different composition and maybe it won't work. That's the only thing. It is such a crappy version of Wakanda that someone might try something else and they might fail. However, it is such a crappy version altogether. Like just, you know, you've got the 2 Black Panthers and they're powerful, but they're slowed way down without their other members. That the 3 pieces of the Unlimited team, the 3 weakest pieces of the Unlimited team aren't enough to make up for it and carry. They got some stuff going on. You got to cleanse with that Dazzler. You've got a taunt, I think, with Phantom X. Probably he's going to be dead before that. I don't know, 7 red stars. I don't know, man, but I think this is just, if it were me, I'd just still take my Masters of Evil in there and just hit auto and just delete it. So it was a nice try. Not a total fail, but I think this is a D. I think this is a D. Team number 5 is an A. This is what you do if you really want to make that stopping point on your defense. It's APOC hold. The placement is correct. The ISOs are correct. It's really powerful. This is going to be tough for anybody at any level. It's a thing that a lot of people like to do. However, taking APOC off of your offense makes it really tough for you as well. A lot of times, if you have APOC hold on defense and your opponent has APOC hold on defense, it becomes a slugfest for efficiency. And with the rest of this roster kind of getting rolled on auto, I don't think you're going to beat anybody on efficiency. However, this is a great team, so you get the A for that. Now, here's one that I thought was really interesting. We went back and forth on this for a while. There are call-outs to the Rebirth team that says you have to have 3 or more Rebirth members, but however, they are either for raids or they're on Agent Venom, and Agent Venom isn't here, so it doesn't matter. So this actually is kind of a cool thing to do. You've got Nova putting out a battlefield that works really well with this team that still does a lot of blocking, even with just the 3 members. They're still blocking most of the time. You've got Quicksilver, who is going fast. He's clearing positive effects. He's putting offense down. He's creating havoc, and he's no slouch, right? That's a pretty big Nova at gear tier 17. I believe that looks like maybe a 95. So I think he's going to be able to tank a lot of hits. You've got a 7 red star Winter Soldier. He's going to slap people. And then you have Peggy, who's adjacent to Captain America. Now, Captain America's going to taunt, and you're like, oh no, Peggy's going to die from all that splash damage. Well, she's also 7 red stars, level 95. I think she's going to be able to take a hit pretty well, and what you're doing is actually keeping your Nova and Quicksilver away from that damage and allowing them to get going, because if Nova gets his battlefield effect off, this match starts to suck. So that's not too bad. I don't like Captain America as a fortifier. I don't like him as a level 5 blue fortifier. I like him as a healer or a skirmisher. Peggy as a skirmisher is okay. Peggy as a raider would work well too, especially if you were to take this Red Hulk that's totally being wasted over here in room 3. You were to take Red Hulk and put him in there in place of probably Winter Soldier, and then you keep Peggy over to the side and make her a healer or a raider, and then make Red Hulk a striker. They come into this with Death Seed and all that splash damage hitting Red Hulk every single turn. He's going to pop off pretty fast. You would have Scarlet Witch who spawns in. She'd have a chance of revitalizing him with her kit. You'd have Nova laying down a positive battlefield effect. You've got Red Hulk laying down his negative battlefield effect. That's a lot of threats on the field, and I think that gets interesting. And if you're willing to do something new and different, I think a team like this, even if it's just this, maybe not the fortifier on Captain America, but if it's just this, or if you want to get crazy and throw a Red Hulk into the mix, why not? Have some fun. These rules suck and everything else is super boring. There's not a lot of change happening at the top end. And so here at the bottom end where I operate, I don't know where Lord Richter's operating at, but at the bottom end, we're seeing a lot of crazy stuff like this, and it's interesting and it's fun to play into. So I think this is cool. I think adding Red Hulk to the mix would make it even cooler. I think that Fortifier ISO on Captain America isn't great. I'd hope it's blue 5, if anything, but probably just, you know, make him a healer, like a blue 4 healer. Just go with that. Anyway, I'm going to give this one an A- because it's different and we're trying some stuff. And it might actually work, even though you're taking out 2/5 of the Rebirth team from the Rebirth room. I think it looks like a lot of fun, and I'd be willing to try it out. So hopefully Lord Richter gets me some screenshots of this winning. I would love to see it winning. I'd love to play into this. I think that would be very interesting. Now, whether you want to go big on defense or try something kind of, you know, minuscule in here or just like a 5-piece team, I don't think mixing up your Wakandas is ever a great idea. It's too pigeonholed a team. You might as well just forget it. Do it as a 1-for-1 room. This was unfortunate to see. I like the idea of making it tough for new warriors. This doesn't make it tough for new warriors. And then, of course, you have this crazy nonsense. I don't know. It could be fun, right? Anyways, if you have some crazy ideas for Crucible before this season is up, please find my links in the description below. Shoot them on over. We'll put you on the list for Defense Up. If not, we've got some new rules coming up down the road. You might just want to get your name on the list anyways. I've got, I don't know, 10 or 15 people on that list. I need to start doing more of these videos and burning through them. Remember, guys, don't just have a good game, be good to yourselves and others too, and I'll see you next time. Bye.